Today, protesters in Portland and Salem and several other cities took to the streets rallying against vaccination requirements. They're in opposition to a new bill that would force more parents to get their kids vaccinated in Oregon. Our Jennifer Dowling joins us live now. Jennifer, these people are very passionate about the cause.
They are. They're speaking out as this bill moves through the House and Senate in Oregon. They feel that it's an example of government overreach. More than 100 gathered in Salem and Portland to oppose the House bill that would require more children to get vaccinated under state law.
We're very concerned about the government having the right to tell us what we can put in our bodies.
Number one, I feel the same things that my mom does, that this is freedom and we should have our right to choose what we put in our bodies.
If that bill becomes law, they say that children who are not 100% up to date with the required immunizations will no longer be allowed to attend public or private school and daycare programs in the state.
Well, I don't think that it is the government's job to mandate our community members and tell them that they have to have their children vaccinated in order to attend school and receive an education.
The protesters say more than 31,000 Oregon children would be affected by the legislation.
Well, we would have to make some tough choices. Maybe we would have to homeschool. Maybe we would have to move. I'm not sure.
Those who support the bill to get more kids vaccinated are speaking out as well. Representative Sherry Helt of Bend responded to the rallies in a statement that says, in part, I will continue to stand for science, the safety of Oregon children, and for fact-based public policy. We must ensure that children, families, and communities are not put at risk of illness and death from easily preventable diseases. The Surgeon General of the United States, Jerome Adams, recently visited Vancouver due to the Clark County measles outbreak. He has said repeatedly that vaccines are important to save lives and are proven to be safe and effective. Other parents have spoken out in support of vaccinations as well. But State Senator Kim Thatcher says she's standing behind those who came out against the bill today.
Makes me feel like they've woken a sleeping giant. This is not the only protest going on in the state.
Rallies were also held in Bend, Eugene, and Medford. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer Dowling live tonight. Thank you.